Ironically, that ship, Empire Windrush, it was a prized possession of the Third Reich. They used to have boat parties for Nazi party activists. And sadly, and more significantly, the ship was also used to capture Jewish people from Denmark, taking them to the concentration camps at Auschwitz. We took over that ship around about 1945, and it became a passenger ship. A ship that was used to take labour, people from all parts of the world, and more importantly, it made that iconic journey, the Windrush journey, from Jamaica in May 1948. It's a flip, that ship, from its history of fascism, racism, anti-Semitism, to a ship celebrating multicultural diversity in Britain today. I was born in Wolverhampton in the 60s. What's interesting about Wolverhampton, the local MP at the time was Enoch Powell. In April 1968, he made that infamous speech, Rivers of Blood.
In this country, in 15 or 20 years' time, the black man will have the whip hand over the white man.
His speech created this real fear factor, a fear factor which led to the National Front, the British National Party, and now the likes of Tommy Robinson.
In these houses are enemy combatants who want to kill you, maim you and destroy you. They want to destroy our way of life.
And in many ways, Enoch Powell's speech is the genealogy of the hostile environment policy.
Just about making the UK a more hostile place for illegal migrants.
Treatment of the Windrush generation.
We don't have targets for removals.
And the Prime Minister's personal involvement.
The government's policy of hostile environment targeted and discriminated against people of colour. So for example, someone like Paulette Wilson, she came to Wolverhampton as a 10-year-old from Jamaica, had various jobs, and she had even had a spell working in Parliament as a cook. And then a few years ago, she received a letter from the Home Office, basically saying that she was deemed to be an illegal immigrant, despite the fact that she's been in Britain for over 50 years.
Good evening. A grandmother from Wolverhampton has come within hours of being wrongfully deported to Jamaica.
The hostile environment made me feel like I was an alien, like I didn't exist.
It makes you feel angry because we're British. Why have we been discriminated? And more importantly, it has an impact on your identity and well-being. It raised that big and vexed question, are we truly British? The people I've come across, the victims or survivors of the Windrush generation, are still trying to seek justice. And in terms of the history and the legacy of the Windrush generation, more work needs to be done around concretising that narrative, that Windrush history and its legacy is part of British history. Yeah, so Equiano, I've probably seen as the kind of the great-great-grandfather of civil rights in Britain. And still, even now, he's still not got the recognition. I think we need to have a range of monuments. In America, people look at the Statue of Liberty as a point of reference around celebrating migration, immigration. And one of the campaigns on the back of Windrush Day I would like to see is the Windrush ship, the Empire Windrush ship. The ship currently is 3,000 metres at the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. It's been there since 1954. It made its last voyage on the way to Gibraltar, had engine failure, and it sunk. I think it'd be appropriate to get that ship, particularly the 3 anchors from that ship, and those anchors to be used as a permanent legacy of the history of migration to Britain. And I think it'd be a very powerful way to commemorate and to acknowledge the history of the Windrush generation, the history of migration, and more importantly, the history and the celebration of a diverse multicultural Britain.